Students, in today's lesson we will continue. In today's video we will continue with the BlueJ and the new commands, like how you can open the inbuilt project. That means the project which you made it earlier, so you can open it by control A directly. You can also click on control button and O, then you can directly click the I already made two projects, AA and demo, so I can open this one also. You can directly go to the recent files which you have opened. Okay, so these are the commands for working with the BlueJ. And here are edit means for making the new class, new package, add a class from file, remove new user. So add a class from file, new package, you will understand in the next topics. That means new chapter. So tools, compile selector, rebuild packages, reset. So these are the functions as the class will be going on, so you will get each and every concepts. So students, as you know that let me come to the point of today's class. As you know that animal is the name of the class. This is a group of the group name. So if I say cow, if I say elephant, if I say dog, so these are basically the objects. So these are the real entity which exist physically in the world. So these are the objects, and animal is the name of the class. So can I make the objects of that particular class? Yes, of course I can make. So suppose this, I have written this Pramod Kumar. So this is a group name. Suppose I suppose it this is a group name. So Pramod Kumar is a group name. So this Pramod Kumar is having many entities, many objects. So you can make the objects, and you people also know that objects will have. That means a cow can have their ears, their hairs, their legs. These are the properties of the cows, of the elephants. So in Java, these properties are called the variables. Okay, and students, you people also know, you people just listen very carefully. You people also know that the cow, the elephant can walk, can eat, can run. So basically these are the functions, these are the, you can say these are the actions of the that particular objects, of particular cows, of particular elephants. So these actions are called methods in Java. Okay, so how you will make the methods? So one more concept I need to clear you, students. So these are the parts of the cow, these are the parts of the objects, like their properties, like their actions. So properties called the variables and methods called the actions in Java. So let me write uh, some variables in Java. So the variables you will write in the class, starting of the class. Suppose I have written int a equal to 20. This variables I have written. I will write here. I am going to make a function, a method. So how you will start to write the method? First you write the access specifier public. So there are four access specifier in Java: public, private, protected, and default. So I will discuss it later, what is the meaning behind this. But for today you will just remember, you must write the, not must, you should write the access specifiers before the method name. Then after that there will be return type. So void, you will also return this void. Void is also a keyword, and that means that method is not returning anything. And next after that you must write the method name. So as I explained in the previous video, how you can write what is the naming convention of writing the method. So you can write, suppose I have written single word, so ADD is the method name, then there will be this bracket, then after that there will be curly braces. And you can see that the method is having, that means is having actions. That method, that actions are called method. So some work should be done by the method. So work means work means actions. So if I want this 20 multiplied 2, so system dot out dot, you know, this thing is written in system dot out dot println, and I will multiply a multiply 20. and this curly braces must be closed right now. So public state, you multiplied a multiplied 20, so 20 multiplied 20, 400 results will be there. So let me again, uh, then how you will compile this? Just start to compile this. This class is compiled, that means no error. So I will show you. uh, there are new Pramod Kumar. New Pramod Kumar means if you write a new keyword before the class name, then it means you are going to create a object. Okay, let me create it. So you can write the object name anyone. Suppose Pramod Kumar is the group name. You know that Pramod Kumar is the class name. Class name is the name of the group. So after that you are creating the object. So the object name can be anything of the same type. Like if you have created the animal group, then your animal group will contain the same type object, like elephant, like dog, like cow. So these are the same type of object. So if I create the objects of Pramod Kumar, so that will all be of type Pramod Kumar. So suppose, and I can write the any name. Suppose I have written DD. This is the object name. So students, can you tell me, as I said to you, कि the methods, the variables, these all are the member of the object. So can I call that object, can I call that that variables and methods by the object? Definitely I will call, because these are the members. So how the Java rule is, for calling their member variable, we must have dot operator. Dot means dot, you know, dot. So we must have dot operator. So how you will call? Object name dot member name. So object name dot method name, object name dot variable name, this way. So let me just this object is created. So this is showing void add. That means you are going to call this void add by this object. Why? Because this object is having their members void add. Is it having? I think students, you know, this method is having is the member of this object dd. So I can call it. Just click in. So you got the answer 400. Okay, I think your concept should be clear. Once again I'm clearing, because there should a need to clear your concept. So students, what is the concept? The concept is, what is the concept? The concept is uh, the methods, the variables are the members of the object. So you can call that methods, that variable by the object. So when I created the object, then we no need to go in this side and call it by main. We can go directly by the object and call it by this one. Okay students, so you just check it. This is the add one. Okay, so students, these are the way of your basic concept of how you can call to the member function. So this same thing is mentioned in your book, and this is mentioned like passing to an object, how you can call pass the object to the method. So this is the same thing, how you can call the methods and variables by the objects of your class. So this is clear. Next one is, next topic from your book is creating an object. I explained executing and running the methods. Class as an object factory. That means you can why it is written class is an object factory, because you can make the object as much as you want. Let me show you. Because you know that that animal class group have many numbers of that means object like elephant, cow, dogs, and many animals. So that means this class Pramod Kumar can have many objects. So let me show you how you can make many objects like this. I created first one, the next one I'm creating GG. You created next one, I'm creating LL. You can create, you just see here, Pramod Kumar LLGG. So class is an object factory. By this it is clear. Next, saving the object, opening an existing BlueJ project. printing the source code. I explained the main method. I also explained how your programs runs with the main method. So students, after that I will discuss some questions to you that are with your book. The subjective questions are given, that is, answer the following question in short. What is an object called an instance of a class? That means why you will call a class as an instance of the that means why as an object called an instance of the class. Why it is called instance of the class? Because an object is called an instance of a class because every object created from the class gets its own instance of member variable and methods defined in the class. Multiple objects, that means that objects is the member of the class. That particular, if I talk about the like main group person, that means male group, if I created a class of male, so that male group will contains the many object like Pramod, Rakesh, Mohan. So these are the persons, these are the objects, and male is the class name. So these objects are created inside the class. So that's why we can say that are the instance of the class. Next one, why is a class called an object factory? You know that because that class contains many numbers of objects, as I explained just 2 minutes back. Next one, what is the difference between an object and class? You can also write, this is very simple question. Why is a class known as a composite data type? Why it is composite data type? Because students, a class can contain different types of data. Let me show you. Let me show you. Listen, if int a equal to 20, then it can contain char v equal to 30 also. It can contain float l equal to 12.3 also. So you can, I'm sorry, this is 30, not, this is character data type, so you can write here like this. So you are able to see here this class is containing different types of data. What it is containing? Different types of data. So we can say that this is a composite means it contains different types of data. So what is a class known as a user defined data type? Because you are defining the that means if I make the object, listen, do not be confused. Let me show you. This gg, you created the object gg, you created the object ll. So if I ask what is the type of this object, then you will say this is a Pramod Kumar, ll is the Pramod Kumar, gg is the type of Pramod Kumar. So if I say a cow, which type of cow is, so you say sir animal type. If I said what is the type of elephant, you will say animal type. So animal type means this is a type of animal. So this type is not a particular primitive data type, this is user defined data type. Is it clear? So in your book the thing is written, the entire data and the code contain an object becomes a user defined data type using the concept of a class. The class may be considered as a data type and an object as a variable of data type. For example, once the data, that the same thing as I explained, you can write that answers also. How do objects encapsulate state and behavior? So these answers are very simple. What does a class encapsulate? So what encapsulate means, have you seen the that means encapsulation meaning? What do you know the encapsulation mean? Encapsulation means capsulating many types of material. Have you seen the capsule in drugs? So a capsule contains different types of materials. In the same way, a class contains methods, a class contains variable, a class contains objects. So that's why we can say class we have as a encapsulation. Next question, object communicate with each other sending message. How do object communicate with each other? So how do communicate? It can call to methods, it can call to the variables. So these are the answers. Next, assignment question, what are objects? Give 5 examples. So students, you all will write subjective questions and assignment question from from your in your copy, fair copy, and the MCQ questions and state true and false question we will do, you will do in your that means book only. And if you face any problem to write this, then you are free to call me. I will help you. So students, thank you everyone for watching this one. Thank you.